Hey, hi, it's me and me and me. The cats are in the bedroom. Uh, Hi, I'm Trina of Trina's Technobabble. This is kind of a spur of the moment thing. I was just finishing doing some work on my website and thinking, oh, I should get something to eat. And then somebody texted me and said, my keyboard's up and stopped working on my laptop. Um, I should be writing a requisition. Okay. Um, And so they said my keyboard stopped working. They tried uninstalling and reinstalling the drivers. The function key works though. Like if I press function and any of the F keys, they work fine. Because I have played around with it a little bit. Um, the F key itself doesn't work. So I opened up Google Chrome and pressed F1 and nothing happened. And then I came back to my main machine here. And I did the same thing in Google Chrome, and oh, look, I got a window that popped up. Uh, so I'm going to try to see what the poop is that's going on with this. It does work with a wired keyboard plugged in, so it doesn't seem to be an issue. Like it's not recognizing keystrokes; it's just not recognizing keystrokes from the laptop keyboard. But I figured I'd also wear this lovely shirt because it seemed apropos since I'm working on a Windows computer. The only thing, by the way, we can figure that's happened, it did do a Windows update last night, and then the key overnight, and then the keyboard went belly up. So, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. But you can find this T-shirt. Speaking of this T-shirt, let me share my screen of my doodle. You can find it at the Mac 84. No, that's not the right screen. You can find it at the Mac 84 merch store. And I'm going to show you the merch store. There we go. Steve, Mac 84. Amazing person. Has a lot of t-shirts, mice pads, water bottles, hats, hoodies, so mugs, a tote bag, a pillow. So yeah, go check it out. It's mac84.net. And then you can just go from there. So if you go to mac84.net, you can either go to the retro site or the modern site. I go to the modern site because I know how to navigate it. And then you go to shirts/merch, and that will take you here. So, and just bear with me one sec. I just got a message about something I'm selling. So I'll see if it's. We'll see if it's a scam or not. I've been getting a lot of scam people on Facebook Marketplace. And now the new thing is not only do they want my email address, they also want to seem to get my phone number. I already get enough spam calls. I'm not getting that. So, but I'm going to say hi to folks in the chat. Oh, the first person here, Carthor. Hey, Carthor. We got CDI. We got Eric's Edge. And yeah. And BIOS, that's the keyboard. I haven't tried BIOS yet. I did try restarting the laptop. So let me explain a few things I did. Opened up the laptop, couldn't type in the PIN number. So grabbed a USB keyboard, typed in the PIN, got into Windows, opened up Notepad, nothing. But he had mentioned to me when he dropped it off that the function F keys worked. Like if I press FN and then any of the F keys, they do what the function protocol would be. So I was able to like turn off the screen, mute the audio. I'm like, well, that all seems to work. Hey, Vivi, how are you? So yeah, so that worked. And that's what made me think, oh, I'm gonna open up Google Chrome and press F1, see if I can get a help screen, which it kind of opens up a help screen. Not exactly what I was thinking it would open. It did it here on again on my computer, but it won't do it on the using the F key on the keyboard. So I don't know why function F works, whereas because that's what function F1 mutes the sound, but it doesn't bring up a help. So it's not an issue with the F1 key. Uh, it's confusing. So I did have a brain fart. Again, he said because I'm like, I ask everybody this when they come and say, hey, my keyboard doesn't work. You didn't drop any liquid on it. And he said, no. But that's when he mentioned that Windows, good old Microshaft, did an update last night. And then the keyboard stopped working. So I had a brain fart of maybe doing a boot into Linux Mint and see if the keyboard works in Linux Mint. Yeah, so that's what we're going to try. So, oh, I just realized I haven't changed my camera. Let me change my camera. Ba-dum. I started getting up. All right. Ta-da. I didn't really look at the camera before I started the screen. I just like, okay. So this is the laptop here. I'm going to remove the little, remind me at the end of the stream, I've removed this because I will forget to put it back in. We're going to just plug in the flash drive into that USB port. And then, oh, I don't know if this is going to let me into the BIOS because it's either, I went reading about how to get into the BIOS on this laptop while I was waiting for 2 o'clock to kind of roll around. And it said either the F2 or escape key, but I just realized that the keyboard isn't. Well, I guess we'll find out if it's where we're stuck. The keyboard, we're going to try F2 first. And we get the lovely Republic of Gamers thing that likes to scare the living poop out of me. Haha! So the keyboard works to get me into the BIOS. All right. USB port. Where is the BIOS? Let me see. Let's get into boot menu. F8. Hey, look at that. It does. It does let me get into it. So we're going to try to boot from the flash drive. We're going to start Linux Mint. So it lights up. Oh, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. I totally am sorry. But yeah, it led. Wow. This is a great start to the stream, isn't it now? It did let me into the BIOS. I was able to use the keys in there. I pressed start Linux Mint. There we go. You may not be able to see that it's Linux Mint, but I swear. Yeah, the white circle says LM on my screen. There we go. Just loaded the drivers. I'll bring the screen up a little bit. But yeah, so the keys worked in the BIOS. So it's not a keyboard issue. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. That's why I'm like, let's boot into Linux Mint because then I can find out if it's I blame Windows and an update Windows did. Now he did say he did try uninstalling and removing the keyboard driver. Hey Mike. Yeah, I'm thinking it's a driver glitch. Or Windows 10, something, or Windows 11. I'm blaming Windows. That's just my. We're gonna wait until Mint boots up. The screen went black. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna have a little patience with it. CDI, we should have never moved from Windows XP. Let's be honest with that. There we go. We got a cursor on the screen. I see the little cursors there. Also, the trackpad's working fine because I was able to click around when I was in Windows. Haha, look at that. We are now in Linux Mint. A live boot. So I'm going to open up and do this. All right, I'm going to bring this in closer so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to try typing on the keyboard. We're going to do a search for text. And it's working. Yep. Boom. Enter key works. This is gorgeous. There we go. We got. Sorry, I'm just trying to move it closer. So, the brown lazy, I don't remember what the exact red fox jumped over the dog. I don't remember what the saying is. It's something along those lines. But yeah, it worked. One. So everything's working fine here. Cool. So it's not a keyboard issue. It's not a hardware keyboard issue. Okay. Ta-da. Linux Mint to the rescue. Woot. Okay. Let's rebootalize into Windows. Now I got to get my phone because he sent me the pin for this, and I don't. I've only touched it in once, so I don't have it memorized. Like if I type in a pin for a client long enough, I'll have it memorized. And for like the time I'm working on it, and then I completely forget. All right, let's put my Linux Mint flash drive up there, press enter. Okay. There we go. We're rebootalizing. Yeah. Try a USB keyboard. Yeah, Vivi, that's what I did in order to log in because, like, if you can see the keyboard, there we go. Keyboard lights up, but like if I press enter, see, it's not changing the screen. So yeah, I've used a USB keyboard. It works fine. I use this lovely K200 Logitech El Cheapo USB keyboard, but you know what? It works, and that's the main thing. So we're gonna plug in a USB keyboard. Whoops! Oops! 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 Sorry, I was pressing down keys. Oops! Sorry, forgot. Guy's name comes up. Well, it wasn't pleasant. I'm pressing enter so fast. So let me go to my. I got the K200 that I use for testing because I know it works. All right. Perfect. And I got numlocks on. Oh. Oops. Okay. We are now booted into Windows. I think it's Windows 11 because everything's in the center, but it has the Windows 10 background, which I have a feeling it's just been changed. Actually, I hate how they've done this now. Go away. I haven't played around too much with Windows 11. I'm going to say this is Windows 11. Yeah, it is Windows 11. Let's do properties just for shits and giggles. Bum, 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 bum. So we got an Intel i7. Let me zoom in on this so you can read what I'm reading. It's an Intel i7 9th gen, 2.6 gigahertz, 16 gigs of RAM. It's a OS 64-bit. Does it want to tell me what OS? There we go, Windows 11 Home. Okay, so despite the really old background, that's the Windows 10 home background. It's Windows 11. So yeah, I'm going to show you down here in the system tray, if that will focus. So I can press Function and F1, and oops, sorry, it's over in the center. Okay, so Function and F1 brings up the volume, and it's now muted, and it's unmuted. But Windows key doesn't bring up Windows. Windows key, oops, what the heck? All right. I don't know why the Windows key is being funky on my keyboard. Anyway, But I can't type in like anything. Yeah, see? You can't see. Let me zoom up here a little bit. So I'm trying to type in the search. It's not working, but if I go to the USB keyboard and type in, oh, what the fudge balls? What kind of pop-ups? All right. Sorry, I gotta close a few things out because I got a whack of things that just popped up. Wow. Okay. So let's launch Chrome because it's on the taskbar. And if I press, now, as you notice, when I press function F1, it does things, but if I press just F1, nothing. So yeah, it's kind of weird. So let's get you connected to my Wi-Fi. See if I can type. Let's connect you to my Wi-Fi. Now, I don't know if I'm actually typing right keys. This is beeping at me. So we're gonna see what it does. Because I'm getting weird beeps now that I wasn't getting before. There we go. Cool. So, sorry, let me come back to the chat, see what people are saying. Hey, Goldie. Yeah, it's Windows 11. Yeah. Sorry, you guys can't really see what I'm doing, but so maybe it's a key stuck? Maybe. Can you type in Unicode characters workaround? Well, he did have the on-screen keyboard popped up, and he's able to click on that, and that worked. Yeah. I don't know how to do this pooping. Sorry, I forgot you guys were so close up. But we are going to go into, you got to click on right this PC, show more options. Did I mention I hate Windows 11? I mean, I don't mind it, don't get me wrong, but. Okay, let's open up. Yes, I'm connected to a new network. Isn't the best one is, let me know. Let's go to device manager. Sorry, you guys are kind of, at a weird angle. Keyboard. Numpad. Oh, go away. So it says Asus Numpad. And it has a triangle by it. Try by clicking on it and update driver. Search automatically. The best driver for user your phone. Okay. And the weird part is it's like a numpad, which it doesn't have. This is a numpad. This does not have a numpad. There's an HID keyboard. That's probably, I'm going to unplug my keyboard for a sec, see if I can watch it. Yeah. Okay. All right, so plug it back in if I can find a USB port on this side. Cool. All right. I'm gonna. Let's minimize this for now. We're gonna close this out. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm gonna open up the old Googly Chrome because that's what he has, and we're gonna type in Asus. Oh, not getting any beeps on the keyboard this time. Sweet. ROG. Oops. STRIX GL. Gee, what the heck is a model? Thank God I put it up in the description. 531G. Driver. Drivers. Let's do a search for drivers. There we go. I'm gonna stay here. I don't care if it's the American site. Driver and utility. There we go. Please select OS. It is Windows 11 64-bit. Scroll down. Software and utilities. System control interface. Asus. I'm going to try downloading. So there's an Asus Precision, which just for some reason it just jumped up. What the fudge balls? Please select an OS. It did, yes. Stupid. Okay. There we go. So there is an Asus Precision touchpad driver. I'm going to try downloading that and just running that because we did have an issue with the. No, it wasn't the touchpad. No. That's right. It was the numpad. Sorry, brain. Wow. There's two whole whopping drivers. It's pointing to system control interface. There's an Asus system control interface V3. Let's try expand all. Let's see if there's anything down below. Aha. Right, no. There is no, not software and utility. Wow, there is nothing here. I'm gonna run that touchpad driver anyway, just for shits and giggles. Yeah. Because, yeah, can't hurt. All right, so it's English. Yeah. Okay, next. I agree. Install. Next. Install. Go. Go. All right. Yes, restart the computer. Sure, let's reboot. Welcome to good old Windows. Hey, Matthew. Ooh, I got fiber yesterday. Very cool. Might work, but I do it. Yeah, I'm debating it as well. Matthew, I'm just doing this one solo today, but next time for sure. So let's reboot and I don't know, see what the touchpad driver did. Cause yeah, it did jack all. Okay, so I'm gonna put you down because I'm gonna go back in. I think I got the number memorized. Okay. Just don't want the user's name on the screen, that's all. Because it is a client's computer. My webcam seems to be a bit loose. There we go. All right. Let's go back in and see. Shouldn't have done anything for the numpad, but So what puzzles me is why does function and the F keys work, but that's it. Puzzles me. Oops. Wow. 500 gigs. Okay. Somewhere. Maybe I need to run memtest. That's a joke. That's just a silly joke. Not gonna run mem test. And device manager. Keyboards, yeah. So one of them is this keyboard. Asus numpad is still left up. Okay, let's go back to Chrome. Okay, let's do a search. Oh yeah, I'm trying to do a search with the keyboard on the laptop. That's why I'm trying to fix this. Strix. I'm gonna try the word keyboard. Driver. Because obviously the let's try the Canada site. Just make this thing happy. Let's try the Canada site. It doesn't want to seem to load right now. I'm gonna scroll down. Oh, I'm gonna scroll down. Having a stupid website. That's a touchpad, and then utilities. There's an Asus system control. My Asus experience. Download my Asus via the blah blah blah. But there's no keyboard driver. Expand all. You're gonna double check. Utilities. So the Asus System Control Interface V3, the description says update Asus System Control Interface V3 to the full my Asus experience, but maybe? I just don't want to put shit on the computer. Sorry, I'm just putting the keyboard down. Because I gotta move, I don't have enough room on my desk to put, oh, I could move this back, I guess, a bit more, but, huh. Maybe I'm typing it in wrong. Hold on, I'm gonna take a look at the photo I took earlier of the bottom. Oops. The bottom. That's not the photo I took at the bottom. This is the photo I took at the bottom. Here we go. So yeah, it's Gl531G, but this just says G51G. Even after uninstalling blah 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 drivers on Windows 11. Well, because the interesting part that they mentioned that is because when I'm in the BIOS, or when I'm in, not the BIOS, when I'm in here, there is a PC80 enhanced PS2 keyboard 101/102-key. All right, so I want to see what this person did. I also want to see if there's any recommendations for this. Hello, blah, blah, blah. Thanks for reaching out to the micro. It seems that the built-in keyboard is connected. Probably, yeah, PS2. It should not require any special driver. Please uninstall the driver you had mentioned. Blah, blah, blah. And use this troubleshoot to hide the driver. I'm going to try. Whoops. Where the heck did it go? For poop's sakes. I don't know where the device manager went. So we're going to reopen it. Please hold. And you guys can't really see it all because I don't know what's going on with my camera. It's just decided to go blurry. Sorry. Just have to look back. Wow. Hey, John. Welcome, welcome. I don't know why this camera's decided to go all wonky. There we go. So, according to Microsoft, they said to get rid of this driver, the PC-AT Enhanced PS2 keyboard driver. So I'm going to, how can I just disable the driver? I can uninstall the driver. Uninstall device. Yeah, uninstall, but I don't want it to install. Yes. Whoa, it's restarting. Okay, cool. I don't know why it's gotta restart, but and my camera's gone blurry. You're not missing anything. It just says restarting with a circle. I can't install Windows in Linux, Matthew, because it's not my laptop. This is a client's laptop, so and I don't know. So just an update, Matthew, and those who have joined later. Um, Windows did an update last night, and now the keyboard's gone belly up. Function F keys work. F keys on their own don't work. Um, and every other key doesn't work. I've tried going to like Chrome and pressing F1 because function F1 turns on and off the volume, which I can see in Windows. But F1, like if I open up Chrome, F1 doesn't bring up any help menus, which it should, because it does here on my computer. So I did boot in beginning of the stream. I did boot into Linux Mint. Keyboard's working fine. So it's a Windows issue. So I was doing some reading. Yeah, still not doing anything. And it said to remove the stupid PS2 AT keyboard thing, which I did. Sorry, folks. I gotta have to look at the ceiling for a bit. But it's still not doing the keyboard stuff. Yeah, still not. Okay. I want to go to this PC. Oops. Right click on this PC. Oh, for stupid Windows. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, let's go to device manager. I might have reinstalled it. Yeah, see, it's there. Properties. How do you disable something now? Because all they're giving me is check for updates and uninstall. And I did the uninstall, but it's still doing. You can't see, but let me zoom in. It's this driver here that I was told to get rid of. But when I right click on it, and good old fashioned, actually, I can update the driver or I can uninstall it. I uninstalled it. It wanted me to reboot the system, so I did, and it's still there. And according to the forum I found, they're like, get rid of that poop. Uninstall the Windows update itself. Yeah, but the client likes to keep his Windows updated, so is there a restore point before the update? How do I see that again? Windows 11 released point. And yeah, I'm trying to find out how to I get restore points back. Okay, blah blah blah. I everything I'm finding is how do you use it? No, how do I system restore? Just show me where I oh. Hi, sorry, I'm back. Let me know if you can hear me. It did not freeze. It my internet lately. I got a call bell because this modem. It like the other day it went offline 3 times. Yeah. So I'm sitting here talking, and then I'm like, all of a sudden I get a notification. You're not online. What the heck? My phone's been going off like crazy. So we were talking about doing a system restore point. That's what we're gonna find out. Um, cause yeah, I can't get that stupid PCAT thing. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna find out before I did the system restore point. I can hear you. Thank you. Thanks, Cather. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah. Sorry. All right. I do want to see How to disable. Remember when you could disable drivers? In the device manager, Windows 11. Let's see. Let's do a search. How can I uninstall or disable a driver? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Let me just see. Disable device is not an option. How to stop Windows 11 from downloading drivers. That'd be nice. Let's see what that has to say. Okay. Oh my God. I gotta go into the regedit to do this? Oh, for F sakes. Okay. What the heck? All right. It's just poopity poop. Isn't it? Yeah. Carthor, it's. You can't wait. You can't yeah. See, and I can't just like disable this driver. I can uninstall or update, and when I do an update, it tells me it's the best device. Sorry if I missed, but what? But is there a BIOS update for this laptop? I haven't checked for a BIOS update, John. What happened was this did a Windows 11 update, and then the keyboard decided, I don't like you, except for function and F keys. They work. Like if I press function and F1 as an example, it turns on and off the volume. If I press F1 in a program like Chrome, it does not bring up the help menu that it does on my computer here. So yeah, that's the only that function seems to be working, and function allows the special care, like what the F keys do specially. And also I did boot into Linux Mint. Keyboard works fine. So it's not a hardware issue at this point. It's a Windows issue. Now, I did, as I said, I found a forum that said, get rid of this driver. And I uninstalled it, computer reboot it, it's back. And apparently the only way to disable that is to go into a regedit. I really don't want to go fucking around with a regedit just to get rid of like it auto installing. So I'm going to look up system restore point and see if I can. And now the keyboard's acting funky on. Jesus Christ. Be honestly easier at this point just to reinstall Windows. See, and like now my keyboard's acting wonky. My keyboard's acting wonky. Like I got a USB keyboard in this thing and it's acting wonky. I don't like this. What the living fuck? Seriously. Okay. This is so confusing. RESTORE. Create a restore point. Let's open this up for a sec, see what's going on. Yeah, You can undo a system changes by reverting your computer. All right, let's click on that. Okay, let's see if there's any restore points to this thing. Bum, 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 bum. Wow. Oh, okay. That's not too bad. I'm going to try because yeah, that's when the Windows update thingy went through. What if I run Windows Update? Finish. Oh, this is just creating one. Restore your computer to the state it was before the selected event. Okay, let's try that. Okay, finish. Why don't you start system restore? No. Hold on, I'm gonna try something. This fucking thing wants to work. Check for updates. I know. It's the worst thing I can do, check for updates. All right, so my system's up to date. I'm sorry, I can't see what I'm doing back here because I have another tab open. Let me come back to my stream. Hey, Veronica. Yeah, hasn't looked at the same. Yeah. Remove it when clicking. No, so when I did that, Carther, when I removed that stupid driver, I'm gonna see if there's any advanced options. I hate Windows. By the way, Linux, Veronica. I was thinking Veronica normally does Linux. I don't know. Wow, brain today is not functioning, it seems. So I am looking in the advanced options to see if there's any. Aha. What are the optional updates? Oh, driver updates. Other hardware. Let's do some Intel stuff. You. We're also going to do the cumulative update for the .NET crap. You would have been proud. I actually, first thing I did, Veronica, I am Linux, yes. The first thing I did was actually boot this into Linux Mint. Because I had played around with it for about 5 minutes before the stream, before I was like, I'm going to stream today. And the keyboard worked fine and Mint. It just worked. And then we came back into fuzzy Windows. I don't know why my camera's having such an issue. And so it's just doing it. Installed the rest of them. It's just doing the cumulative update for .NET. Blah blah blah. But it worked fine in Linux Mint. I was able to boot from Mint and get into Mint, and yeah. So and I went to the website for the laptop, the Asus website. I'm trying to see if I can get this thing to focus. Come on, you play nice. Sorry for the fuzziness. Stupid camera. I went to the Asus website. There is no keyboard driver. There's barely any drivers. There was a touchpad driver, and I'm like, oh, let's for poops and giggles sakes install that and restart it, and the same issue. And it's also having issues with my wire keyboard. It likes to beep at me. So I think, yeah. Veronica, you answered your own question. How does a keyboard not work in Windows if it works in Linux? It's Windows. New drivers that are, yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Install some new driver. But there's a bunch of Intel stuff, so I'm gonna try doing the Intel and the .NET for. I'm just gonna update all the other stuff. And we're going to reboot and see what it does. But there's this ATXT thingamajig keyboard thing, which was reading a forum, and the Windows people are like, yeah, you don't want that installed. And I'm like, then why is it installed? So, and it doesn't have an option to disable. And I tried uninstalling it, and then it wanted to reboot. So I rebooted, and then it booted back. When I rebooted it back into Windows, it's still there, and you got to do reg edits now in Windows 11 to stop things from installing, because that makes a whole whack of sense. So, sorry, that's Windows mom rant. Veronica's Linux mom, I'm Windows mom, and I yell a lot. So, funny enough, when I was offline, the guy's like, have you got it fixed? And I'm like, no, just working on it now. Because welcome to Trina's TED Talks here. At this point, I'm honestly thinking it might just be faster just to like literally do a fresh install of Windows 11. Just back up the living poop out of this and do a Windows 11 install. Can I get an increased? No, CDI. You've been a naughty boy. No increase in your allowance. There we go. All right, let's rebootilize. I love when Windows does updates to drivers. And I am sorry this is fuzzy. I don't know why this is fuzzy. But you're not missing much. It's doing updates are getting installed. So I'm wondering if it might just have been a driver update. I am praying that it was some kind of stupid Intel driver majigger thing. Praying. But yes, Linux to the win. And yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's clearly a Windows glitchy problem. I might do the restore. Updates are underway. Please keep your computer on. Okay. Oh, wow, that was fast. All right, fingers crossed. I'm going to press enter on the keyboard. I'm also going to show you the keyboard because if it works, it brings up the client's name. And okay, I'm pressing enter. Nope. It don't do it. But it does if I press enter on my keyboard. I'm going to point you guys over there. Look at the mess. It's just so that when I type in the number for the pin, you guys can't see. There we go. You can now look at the screen. Ta-da! Windows key doesn't do anything. But here's the weird part, right? Because I showed this off earlier. If I press function and F1, see, it brings up that I can turn on and off the audio. But F1 in a program doesn't work. Okay. We are going to try. I'm going to try cursor suggestion. We're going to do. I don't know why the Windows key doesn't work. It just beeps at me. Restore your files with file history. No. I got. Oh, it's got this create a restore point. System restore. So this is what it looks like now. So if I go to system restore, then I will move you over a little bit because then that window pops up. Restore. System files and settings. We're gonna go next. And then it shows that it did the Windows update at 12:13 this afternoon, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna, because it's not 12:13. Okay, finish. And then it comes up, once you start, it can't be interrupted. Do you want to continue? Sure. And I guess now we watch a green bar go across. Uncle Joe is right. Yeah. No, so Chess Linux, this one, like if I want to press F1 when I'm in a program, we'll just, in theory, bring up a help menu or whatever F1 is, bind to that key, but it doesn't. And I confirmed this with Chrome. I brought Chrome up on my desktop here, pressed F1 on my keyboard. It brought up a, what the hell did it bring up? Hold on for a sec. Let me go back into Chrome for a sec. F1. So it brings up all Facebook keyboard shortcuts. Okay, sure. And so it does things. Which was my test to see, is it, but so on the laptop, if I press function F1, as you see, it turns on and off the volume. But if I just press F1, it doesn't do anything. I just wanted to see if it was, because I knew the F1 function F1 worked. So I wanted to see if F1 by itself would work, and it doesn't. And by the way, sorry about the blurriness. It says, please wait while Windows files and settings are being restored. System restore is initializing. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah, I know, right? So that's why Chess Linux, and I'm trying. I tried the F1 key just to see, but yeah, because this is like a really weird issue. And there's no drive, and I don't want to go in. All right, so while I'm doing that, I'm going to do a search for how to disable drivers. Drivers. Auto installing Windows 11. Yeah, you gotta go through. Use the local group policy editor. Oh. Access the driver installation settings and choose new. Okay, let's see what Dell has to say. Windows Pro, this is Windows Home. That's updates. That's not what I want. To disable automatic driver installation, you can access the driver installation settings and choose no. Okay. Well, that's from AI, so God only knows where the hell you do that. How do I stop Windows from installing drivers? So this is still system restore. It's being initialized. Yay. How to disable automatic? There it is. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. This might be a little easier than I thought, so we're going to try that. I don't have to go into the Reg edit, so yay. Yeah, I know. I don't know why my camera doesn't like when it's like not. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just let me move it back. I don't know why. Why are my cameras being so funky today? It has issues with just black on, like white on black text, but anyway. Blah, blah, blah. So how is everyone doing today? But click on the open settings, system, advanced. Do you want to automatically? Okay. If when the system restore does things, yeah, there's also disable automatic driver install from group policy. It's just a single user computer. Include drivers with Windows updates. Oh. Hey, isn't that interesting? Might actually want to go into that. Okay. All right. Software restore. Yeah, no, I'm still doing. Software restore is restoring the registry, so it's doing things. So I have no clue how long it will take, but it shouldn't take long. So I don't know. It just changed, so and it's Windows, so yeah, who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna try this, see what happens. And also there's so I was reading through. So let me just share my screen because this is getting boring. No, no, wrong camera. I want to do present. Share screen. Share screen. I wish I could share a tab, but it doesn't want to. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, we're gonna do screen 2. So that's a lot of this. So I was reading about how to disable the automatic driver install on Windows 11. But there's also an automatic driver install for in-group policy, which it says here, do not include drivers with Windows updates. And I'm going to double check that that's enabled because, yeah, there's also this. So, yeah, I might play around with that as well because I got to get that stupid from what I was reading. All right, I'll stop sharing. What I was reading, it's doesn't need that driver, which Windows put on. Yeah, and that's my fear as well, Carther, is that if the restore works, then great. I'm just going to go in and say, hey, don't update. I'm just going to go into the automatic driver and the group policy from group policy and get rid of don't update the drivers with Windows updates because that would be nice. But if it doesn't work, then we're gonna play around more with the other stuff. So stay tuned because it's still restoring the registry. This is fun as watching paint dry. Good old window, though. Boy, this is exciting. All right. Seriously, I could probably install Windows faster than this restore. And I'm afraid of like just turning it off because I don't know what the fudge it's doing. Just replying to somebody and getting some items that they're donating to me. So yeah, and then I couldn't figure out why. Whole thing, the update was to fix. Yeah. Now this wouldn't have happened if we stayed at OS 2. Yeah, there you go. I don't know what this is doing. Reinitiate a second gen Dell laptop Windows 10 for a while. Yeah. This one is being stupid. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Oops. I can hear the fan going though, so it's maybe thinking. Good God, this takes a while. I was thinking this would be faster. New computer and all, you think this would be a little bit faster, but no, not so much. We'll play with it. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, that's what's going on with this fun thing. And I got updates to do on mine. Let's install my Linux updates. Let's see if I can bork Linux. I got a whack of updates that I got to do on this desktop, so let's do that. Wow. See, it doesn't give me a percentage or anything, so I don't know like where we're at in this process. Oh, I got excited. I thought it changed. It's still, oh, wait. Maybe, oh, there we go. We just reboot it. Okay. Or the screen went black. Or something. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, it's still doing it. It just, the screen. System restore is. Good God. Yeah, so this, I thought it was rebooting. I got all excited. No, it just, the screen went black. And I'm updating my Linux Mint machine. So if the stream ends, it's because the driver went borked. But yeah, I got all excited, and for nothing, because apparently it's still. Please wait while your files and settings are being restored. System restore is restoring the registry. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder too, CDI. Hey, Nate, it looks like it's doing something. Yeah. Hey, Emily. Welcome. I'm gonna message you on Discord, by the way. I would think I think with Windows you have to wait for several hours. Oh God. Be nice. Yeah, see, Carther, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm asking for is a percentage. Like even By the way, Nate, you'll be happy to hear this. I told this to Veronica when she was here. I don't know if Veronica's still around, but the first thing, so I played with this for about like 5-10 minutes before I announced the stream. And the first thing I did on the stream was actually boot this into Linux Mint. And guess what? The keyboard works. So it's not a hardware problem. Yeah, the keyboard works fine in Linux Mint. I just boot it live into Mint. So, hey, Emily.
Hello.
Hello. Yay, somebody to talk to.
I am between work meetings, so I'm kind of sort of paying attention. Hey, Veronica.
I'm trying to do a system restore, and it's just taking forever. I swear, by this point, I could have had Windows reinstalled and been doing updates.
This is the way.
I know. But yeah, so. Oh, I'm here. Okay, working on a broken Kodi install now. What is Kodi?
Kodi is a platform that runs, I think, on Linux, and you can use it for streaming media locally on your network.
That's what I'm seeing. Kodi is the ultimate entertainment center.
Yeah, it. I think it started with TV streaming. I used it years and years and years and years ago, and I switched to Plex for a while, and now I just stopped using Plex for a bit.
By the way, it runs on Windows, Linux, Pi OS, Mac OS, and Web OS, and Android.
Yeah, Cubicle Nate's right. I think it did start with XBMC. Wow, that activated some neurons that have not done something in a very, very long time. I just stopped off at a coffee shop chain, I will not say which one, to get myself an iced tea lemonade, which is absolutely hitting the spot.
Nice. Oh.
And hopefully waking me up. I feel like for the last 3 weeks on these streams, I have had a cold, and here I am yet again with another cold.
You can't be sick though. We've discussed this.
I know. I'll be okay for later in the week.
Okay.
I don't feel that bad. I think I sound worse than I feel.
You don't sound bad.
Well, thank you. I feel like I sound terrible, but I appreciate it.
Well, yeah. Take this with a grain of salt. You don't sound any worse than you do before.
Oh no, sorry. I was just seeing what Veronica wrote. I didn't realize it can be used as a jelly in front of. That's cool.
Which works really well with a TV remote.
That would be awesome.
I will just let Veronica, Nate, and hold on, there was somebody else here with Linux in their name. Chess Linux, just talk Linux on. Take over the chat because System Restore is still restoring the registry.
This is what it's like working with my current manager. He asked me if my iced tea lemonade was spiked, and I said no, and he said I did it wrong. Yep, that's the people I work with.
Okay. Veronica, are you going to be coming up with a Kodi video to answer questions like Cubicle Nate has? How do you pair the TV remote with the Kodi box? I feel like I have a Kodi box in here, but I don't know.
Did we confirm the stream for tomorrow?
Well, I was gonna so it's confirmed. So
excellent.
Emily and a special guest and myself are going to be streaming tomorrow. I was going to set it up this afternoon, and here we are doing a system restore. So I haven't had a chance to get anything set up, but I will tonight.
Yeah, no worries.
And give you guys the links. So,
do you want to give people a sneak peek as a clue, or do you want to leave everybody surprised?
Oh, we're going to leave everybody surprised.
Okay. It totally has to do with something. That's something.
Yeah, there you go.
I think some people here would find it very interesting.
Yep. No, we can tell them what it's about. It's regarding computer stuff.
Yes, because it is Trina's Technobabble after all.
Right. And I might also have some stuff to show off computer related because remember I messaged you about that person that was doing the donation. So they might be making it either tonight or tomorrow.
Excellent.
So I might have some stuff to.
I am trying to source and potentially have a board manufactured that somebody did because I can't find anybody selling a graphics gremlin anywhere anymore. I've been pricing it out. One of somebody I know who's also on Veronica's server expressed interest in one as well when we were talking about it last night. So I gotta.
Oh yeah, I saw that conversation.
Yeah, we moved over to Matrix and our Matrix accounts and kind of synced up on where we were on the project. And this is sorry for everybody else. It's a excuse me. It's an 8088 and it's by Sergey or oh gosh. What is his last name? I can't find it. Shoot. Kiselev? Sergey Kiselev. I'm sorry if I'm messing up his name. And yeah, he created what's called the Micro 8088, which has he's got both an 8-bit and a 16-bit backplane. Yes, for all you old school people. Okay, apparently not Cubicle Nate because they claim they're not that old, but it lets you run an IBM XT, either off an 8-bit bus or a 16-bit bus. And somebody created an open source FPGA graphics ISA graphics card, so that tells you how old this is. That you can use for like CGA, EGA, VGA, and I think MDA. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, so it'd be kind of cool to get that running as a spare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were like. What do you mean the 90s were actually like 5 or 6 ago? It wasn't like 7 or 8 years ago. It's like 5 or 6 years ago.
Right? The 90s were just like a couple years ago.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. When do I give up on the system restore?
What was your ultimate goal for the system restore? Let's start with that, since I came late.
To get the key to see if a restore, because so what happened was client did an update, then the keyboard went belly up. Except for the function and F keys. So if I press like function F1 as an example, it turns off the volume and turns on the volume. But if I press F1 in a program, it doesn't do anything. So, but I know the F1 key works because function F1 works, and it's only function and F keys. Like, so it does their secondary function. That's all that's working on this keyboard at this point.
Interesting.
No other key works. Yeah. And the function and the F keys themselves don't work as the primary, like whatever they're binded to in the program.
So I don't know what model that is. I think you may have just said it. My ADHD dropped it, so I apologize. But I know I've got a Lenovo that does that, and it's based on the function key status on the bottom. You can do it like a function lock, and it'll lock it into one mode for the function keys or the other, which is maybe why it worked fine under Linux Mint, ?
Possibly.
Just postulating.
So, and also, Chas Linux, just to answer your question, because they asked if the keyboard mapping is something weird. No, because USB keyboard works fine. So if it was a mapping issue, you would think it'd be the map would follow over to USB keyboard.
Yes.
Right. And if this person doesn't stop effing texting me, I'm going to yell at them.
Tell us how you really feel.
Oh, it's driving me crazy. All right, you're getting blocked.
Excuse me. I meant to mute that.
I wish blocking. Report junk. There you go. Delete and report junk. Fuck you. Can I keep texting? No, Nate, no. Yes, you can Discord me. That's fine, because I got Discord in another window.
I could text you. Wait, actually, I don't remember if I have your number or not.
I don't think you do have my number. I was going to mention that, because I can text to the States for free. So
I think I can text to the Canadians for free.
To the Canadians, yeah. Soon, well, that's okay, because pretty soon you'll be the 11th province.
Oh, okay. I'll take it.
The whole country.
I will take it.
It's a whole movement that got started on, I don't know where. I'm going to say Blue Sky, because that's where I saw it. But Canadians, especially after we beat the Americans in hockey, there was this whole thing like meme going around going,
Mhm.
how does it feel to be the 11th province? Just to kind of get back at the whole 51st state thing.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah. I'm not texting you.
I sometimes feel out of place with your streams because, all the Mac stuff, and I'm more of a Linux girl, but I have been getting indoctrinated more into the Macintosh side of the world or Apple side of the world.
And now you're getting indoctrinated into system restore and friggin' Windows 11. I could scream at this. I'm not either, but I wouldn't want to text an international number. Good God, no. I'd hate to think about what that would cost.
Gosh, I'm trying to use one of those PCB services, and it's awful. Urgh.
Oh, Nate has a question for you. How do you feel about OpenSUSE?
I genuinely have not used it in a very, very, very long time. Back in my younger days, what do you mean? I'm still young. I started with Slackware in a CD that was in the back of a book. And I went from that to Mandrake, which then became Mandriva. And then during that period of, the wild and crazy early aughts and late 90s, which, for 5-6 years ago, I did play around with stuff like OpenSUSE and that may have been later for OpenSUSE. That may have actually been SUSE back then. Oh my gosh, I'm really dating myself. You know what? It's been so long, I don't remember. It's been years since I've used SUSE Linux. And I think, isn't it Microsoft one of their sponsors now? I feel like. Yeah, Mandrake was my jam too. And I remember living in the garage, over the garage at my parents' house, running a Mandrake Linux firewall system, just running IP chains back at the time with a dial-up modem for doing the connection to the internet. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, I may have misunderstood on OpenSUSE then. It's been a really long time, honestly. I'm not an expert on all things Linux distros. I've just been using Linux longer than I care to admit. OpenSUSE was 30 years ago, so maybe I did play with it in the late 90s. I swear I have.
Just to be fair, late 90s was like 26 years ago, not 30.
No, it was not. It was 5 years ago. 5 years ago.
No, but you said 30 years ago, and I'm like, I'll help you with that because it's only like 26.
No, 1994. Isn't that 30 years ago in 1994?
Oh God, it'd be 31 years ago.
Actually, I cheated because it literally says right here it was March 1994, 30 years ago.
31 years ago because we're in 2025.
Well, no, but we're not in March 1990.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
poopy head. Smarty pants.
Oh, man, over the years I've used so many Linux distributions. I remember. Okay, this is totally embarrassing. I was in high school, and I was working to get the Slackware Linux going, and I remember I'm sitting there in my dad's office at the time. I was just hacking away at the XF86 config to try to get X Windows going. And somebody called me and asked me out on a date, and I turned them down so I could continue trying to get X Windows working, and I persevered, and I don't know what I was thinking. Apparently my priorities were in the right or wrong place. I'm not quite sure. But yep, I turned down a date.
Listen, if it makes you feel any better, I did not realize I was on my first date with my ex-wife when I was. So, that's how good of a lesbian I am. I have no idea when I'm on a date with somebody. So we went because we were both we were both part of a school that another school had bought out, and both our programs were closing. So they had put like, so she was taking accounting, I was taking programming.
Mhm.
And there was 4 of us that were left out of the 2 courses. So 2 of us in programming and 2 over in the accounting side of things. And so they put us all in the same room. We had our own separate instructors, blah, blah, blah. Because accounting guy didn't know anything about computers and vice versa. But anyway, yeah, she's like, "Hey, do you want to go see a movie after class? Because we get out at like noon on Fridays. Well, we get out at noon every day. But she's like, "Do you want to go see a movie?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's go see Wall-E." Dates how old I am. Because that wasn't yesterday either. So we went to go see Wall-E. Well, we went out, grabbed a bite to eat because we had time, and then went to go see Wall-E. And then she came back to my place, and we were watching. And I had a roommate at the time, and he was basically living with his girlfriend. Like, talk about lesbian relationship. Like, literally, they dated for a month, and he was pretty much living at her place by the end of the month. So, anyway, came home to get basically clothes, change of clothes for the next week. And so I said, "Oh, I'm going to go talk to my roommate. Be right back." And we paused the movie, and he's like, "So have you kissed her yet?" And I'm like, "No, no, no." I said, "We're just friends, just hanging out." So he leaves, and I'm like, "Ha ha ha! You won't believe this funny story." He said, "Have we kissed?" And she's like, "Well, I've been wondering." And I'm like, "Buh-buh?" So yeah, no idea I was on a date. She's like, "Yeah,
That
no, this
does
is a date." And I'm like, I just thought we were hanging out as friends.
that does feel like the classic lesbian joke where it's like,
Right?
I mean, I don't I we've been having lunch and dinner together for months, and then they moved in,
Yeah.
and then adopted a child and all this other stuff. But I'm not sure if we're dating or just friends.
Right.
What programming language were you learning? You were being asked.
Yeah. We started with C++, CSS, HTML stuff, Java. There was a 4th component, and I can't remember what the 4th, but yeah, there's 3 of them that we cover. Hey, Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer. Yeah, if I mute, it's not because I'm trying to avoid you. It's because I'm trying to avoid broadcasting a cough.
It's okay. By the way, check your Discord. I sent you something.
I will check my Discord. You did send me something.
I did send you
I
something.
probably want to get you into my
Yeah,
contacts list. Huh?
that's what I was. Yeah.
Why haven't I done that before? I'm the worst. I know that area code very well.
You should.
Well, I used
Old
to
Toronto. It's a good old Toronto area code.
I used to work with people globally, but a lot of people in Canada. So
Nice.
yep.
I haven't touched Carther. I haven't touched programming since the day I left the course, because by the time we finished, it was Christmas. And again, the school that bought us was like, "The course is done. You're the last 2 out. Bye." They were supposed to help us find a job. That was part of the thing. But this new school was just like, "We're done with this course. Our hands are wiped of it." So they didn't help us find a job come New Year, like early January, in the new year. And so I went to go do desktop repair, and that's how I officially became into doing professional desktop repair, because I'd done like hard drive replacements, floppy drive replacements, things like that on my own. So it just happened to be that I was complaining. I stopped into a store that I knew the owner, and I was complaining. I said, "Finding a job in January sucks monkey balls." And he's like, "Do you want, desktop repair?" And I'm like, "Yeah," because his main line of business was laptop repair. That's what he focused on. And he's like, "I need somebody to do my desktop repair. Do you want to come aboard?" And I'm like, "Yeah, do I ever?" All right, gonna hop off and do mom stuff. Hey, have a good one, Veronica.
Yep, bye,
Yeah.
Veronica.
So that's I don't know what I should do with this laptop at this point. Like, it's gone. The screen has gone to sleep now twice.
Yeah, this doesn't bode well. Is this got a hard drive in it or an SSD or
No,
an NVMe?
it's probably got an NVMe. It's probably, well, I think it probably has both because there's 2 drives.
Hmm.
So I'm betting it has an NVMe and probably either a spinner or an like a 2.5-inch SSD.
Because obviously that can make a difference on stuff like this, but
Well, that's why like when Carther suggested this, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna effing fly because it's new hardware. It's a 9th gen i7, 16 gigs of RAM, NVMe, blah blah blah. This should be. Let me see. A Google time for system restore, and it says 35 to 45 minutes. It's been 38 minutes now. Okay, so we're here for the long haul, apparently. Do you know where someone I know who lives in the province of Bob, to get a? Yes, I do. But I'm going to say hold off. CDI on that, because tomorrow I'm going to be getting the cables that you can use to connect your FujiNet to your Apple II with a laptop, actually, for somebody else. So I'm not going to show it because right now I just have the base unit. I don't have the cables that you connect it. And people are like, I want the cables. So yeah, I'm going to wait. But yes.
brilliant.
Yeah, because then it's going to be, there's going to be 3 options. You can buy the base unit by itself. You can buy the cables by themselves. Or you can buy the unit with the cable. So, but yeah, I'm supposed to be getting them tomorrow. But it's UPS, and the one thing I found out about UPS and me, they like to give me a day. I got an email today saying between 1:15 and 5:15 it's going to be delivered tomorrow. Emily, you're going to get a message tomorrow.
Oh?
And I will go, haha, I was right on my stream, because they're going to delay it a day just because it's effing UPS and
Sounds about right.
So I probably won't get them till Thursday. But officially, I get the email today from UPS saying, hey, it's going to be tomorrow. So I don't want to tell the person that I'm getting the laptop for that their box is due tomorrow because nope, I'm just going to wait till it arrives. But everything that I get from the States, if it comes UPS, it's always the next day. Like, they'll go, oh, it's due, like this one, it's due Wednesday. But then something will get snagged somewhere, and they'll go not until the next day. So I have to hop off here soon, too, to train some colleagues on Salesforce. Ooh, sounds like fun, Nate.
Yeah,
thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, it was good talking to you or meeting you, Nate. Yeah, I don't have
Nate is the main host of the Linux Saloon. Ooh, and he streams. The Linux Saloon streams every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern.
I will have to
give Nate a shout. So yeah, I tuned in the other night, and got lost a lot of times. But then they were talking about things like browsers, and I was like, hey, has anybody tried speaking of that, has anybody tried the Zen browser?
Not I, says the Emily.
Okay. I'm lost every Saturday. Okay. I don't know really what I can add because like I was listening to watching the stream because it's mostly just a bunch of people talking. So I went and played solitaire and listened to them talk. But some of them are like, I'm going to program blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, I now feel as bright as my can of Rockstar that I'm drinking out of. All right, so when did we get... So 3:35. Okay. So it's been 5 minutes, so it's 43 minutes. Maybe. I might just end the stream because... And then update folks on what happened on the next one.
Yeah, I'll need to drop in about 15 minutes for my next meeting too.
Okay. It's been 44 minutes. Yeah, I know. That's what I was like. Okay, you said 38 minutes at this time. If I add 5, blah, blah, blah. I mean, Arthur, I'm counting down too.
I mean, to be fair with Windows, like, it has been known to be like, okay, as soon as you're about to cancel it, it's like, I'm done. And you're like, really?
Right? And the problem is, like, the screen goes black. So, like, when it did the first time, I got super excited. I'm like, whoo, we're rebooting. Oh, no, it just went black.
Like, you could just hard reboot it, too, unless you want to run it overnight to see what happens.
Well, the guy kind of needs it back, like, yesterday, like, before he dropped it off.
Oh, got it.
Oh, yeah. So, because he actually... I lost internet thanks to I got to call Bell and be like, what's going on with my modem? Because the other day it decided just to drop 4 times in one day. And it's not long. And I got other things connected to the power bar that are staying on, like my monitors and computer. So it's not the power bar. So I got to call them and be like, fix this. I couldn't get into the office thanks to traffic. It's all right. Hey, Stinkerton. Welcome. You haven't missed much. It's been doing the effing system restore to the registry. I actually had to look back to confirm. For Carther, can I get a time, please? Let me see. It was 44 minutes at 3:40, so 46 minutes now. Yeah. And hi, Jesse. Welcome. Right? Yeah, I wish. 45:30, I guess. Oh my God! It said it's done. Look at that. It actually took 45 minutes. It literally just said, "Hey, I'm done," and restarting. Look. It finally.
This is amazing.
Rebooted. Okay.
I'll hear Carthor.
Carthor, your check is in the mail. By the way, I'm going to suggest that Bill Gates pay you. All right, so let's let it boot up. We're going to see what it does. I just got a message from Nate on Discord. Text. ... Okay, what is it doing? Oh, it's rebooting again. Okay. I'm happy with the reboots. Like, I don't mind it rebooting a couple times. I get that. Because again, it's had to do it did a system restore. I should probably watch the damn laptop and not. Okay. All right. We're at the desktop. Now, I am going to have to move the camera because if the enter key works, it brings up the customer's first and last name. Which
we don't want that.
Yeah.
I mean, we could, but that's probably not ideal.
Oh, still doesn't work. It still does not work. Yep, the enter key did not work. Because I pressed the enter key to get to the login screen, and the enter key didn't work. So I'm going to suggest to the client. Oh, by the way, let me come back. I can show you this. It says it was done successfully. This app can't open.
My Asus. Oh no.
Whatever. That's fine. It's just crap you don't need. What the hell? Close. Okay. What the?
Oh, that's not a bad idea, doing a check disk. Can't hurt.
Yeah. But I don't think at this point it's anything to do with the drive.
BIOS? Okay. Anything weird in the BIOS?
No, BIOS. That's where the keyboard works. Actually, I went into the BIOS just to boot it from the flash drive, and the keys were working fine there. So it's an issue with Windows and this keyboard and drivers that Windows doesn't like. That's where I'm pointing. My gut feeling is. All right, so we're gonna get back into. I'm just re-logging back. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm just logging back into my Wi-Fi because it lost settings. But yeah. So I'm gonna zoom in. If you look here at the bottom, if I press function, oh, frig off it fast. If I press function and F1, you can see the little thing pops up. So that works, but the F1 key on its own does diddly-all. And guess what? It does nothing. Like, I'm pressing the Windows key now, and yeah, I'm mashing the keyboard. It's doing nothing.
Hold on.
Yo, what's up?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm looking. How to turn that off to see if you can switch it.
Oh, hang on. Let me show you something that I found. I need to use my keyboard for this. So, no, I don't actually. What the hell is all this?
Okay, so there's 3 ways that can potentially turn that off. First, try function escape.
Function escape. Okay.
Function escape, and then try to use your F1 or F2 and see if it works, or volume without the function.
All right. Well, what I'm going to do is open up Google Chrome, because I think F1 is down to something in the program, if that makes sense. So function escape. Okay.
And now try your...
Yeah, F1 doesn't bring up anything.
All right, so your volume still doesn't do anything?
Well, it's the only time my volume does anything is if I function.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're trying to figure out if we fix the unfunction.
Yeah, but okay. Unfunction, no, because like also like keyboard doesn't bring up. Sorry, I can't see what I'm doing here. Let me go back on the screen. Like the Windows key is not bringing up
Windows,
yeah.
All right, next one you can try is function insert to see if it resets it. One of these might be a toggle.
Function insert.
That's what I'm trying to find. These are common ones for Asus.
Okay. Oh.
And any change in behavior?
Nope, I still can't. Look, I'm trying to type in I'm trying to type up here in the address bar.
Oh yeah, that one.
Nothing.
Really... And I wonder if this last one is function cap locks, and then I'm out of ideas. This seems like a mapping problem.
Well, so I was reading. I'm going to show you what I read before you came in. If I go to, I hate the way you got to do this now, because they bury things. Because God forbid you want a user actually, working on their computer. So I go into the device manager. Over here. So I'm trying to make sure you can see. There's this thing.
Yeah.
That they're saying get rid of. However, my options are update, uninstall, no disable. So I'm going to try to, there's an option to get rid of it installing, which is what I'm going to do, like auto installing, because I uninstalled it, the computer rebooted it reinstalled it while it was rebooting. So I want to turn off the auto install, remove this, and see what happens.
If you go into the properties for that keyboard, is there an option to disable it in there? It's I haven't used Windows in so long, I don't remember.
Usually it's disabled.
I thought so too, but if not, CDI's got a good idea.
What's CDI?
But it's working properly.
Oh,
yeah, go through the. Go to driver. I just want to see. But
yeah,
whatever. Oh yeah, you're right, because there isn't an option to disable. Yeah, which is you're right. That would show up on the main. What does it have for details and events? I'm just kidding. Wow, that's old. I guess the driver hasn't changed much. Yeah, and then events. Just say it started and connected. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, there's you adding it and deleting it. Okay.
So I'm wondering if, but I'm also looking at, it looks like it's all from like when that update ran. See? At the top, it says 12:53:07 a.m. So I'm wondering if that's what happened with it. So I'm going to try disabling the auto install because it's Windows and it's stupid.
You're not wrong.
If you go to the keyboard online test site, what does it show? Yeah. All right, so let's try disabling the stupid thing. All right, so I need to go to Open Settings in Windows 11. Okay. I have not had to do this. So.
Deja vu, blast from the past.
Okay, and then it says go to System. Nice part is at least the trackpad works. I also tried updating. This is not where. This is not the same screen. System about. Where's the about? Blah blah blah. You probably can't see what I'm looking at. Sorry,
No.
I can't see it. I can't see what you're looking at. About. There we go. That's the stupidest way of doing it, but okay.
I've never tried.
I'm on a different tab. Let me move you guys over so I can, because I got two monitors, so I can do this. I just need to minimize a few things. Boom, boom. Let's move you guys over to this screen. There we go. Okay, so it says to go to the About Medoodle and then Advanced System Settings, which is what I'm looking for right down there. Gorgeous. And then click on the Hardware tab. Oh. Hardware tab.
I'll send you the URL that's being suggested, I think.
Okay.
A boot.
A boot. Let me see. Click on the About, device specification. Yeah. Click on the hardware. Device installation settings. Say that 3 times fast.
Device installation. No, thank you.
Okay. So no. They are suggesting click on no. Save changes. Yes. And I'm going to reboot because it's effing Windows and nothing takes place unless you reboot 5 times and hop up and down on 1 foot. Okay. Oh, and by the way, the reason I was confused what version of Windows, so this is a Windows 10 background. That if we saw this, we knew it was an old version of Windows when I was working at the hospital. Oh. So we're going to reboot. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to just uninstall that stupid program. And a boot. Yep. Yeah, okay. I'm going to, do you have a link in Medoodle? Or did you send me a link?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it should be in Discord.
Cool.
I didn't want to post it in the chat in case I don't want to advertise something.
Actually, no, it's either way, it's not going to work because I can't get on Discord on this laptop.
No. I meant more. I mean, you can type it.
Yeah. No, that's fine. All right. So you're going to look at this is my desktop that sits here and takes up room.
I saw someone, there's somebody I follow that designs cases for PCs, and he designed a 3D printable micro ITX, or actually it might have been a micro ATX now, but
nice
case that looks a bit like the Apple trash can, completely open source, and it's pretty cool.
If you look over here, oh, it's not the trash can, but there's
Yeah.
a Mac Pro. I don't like the trash cans because, yeah, I like these. I like boxes because you can put things in boxes. Trash cans, you put trash in. Um, but that's running Linux Mint. That's my Linux Mint machine.
Very
Okay,
nice.
let's go back over here. We are going to go into the device manager again.
I'm gonna have to go in a moment to my other
Yeah.
meeting.
That's okay. I'll update you after.
Yeah, please do.
All right. Well, it might actually not be that long. All right. So let's get rid of this driver. Because in essence, this should not reinstall. Uninstall. Yes. Okay. To finish removing the device, you must restart your computer. Beautiful. Let's finish removing the device.
Doomed. Doomed.
Open source alternative to the trash can. Oh, and somebody messaged me. Oh.
Was it me?
Okay. Good. Oh. No. Wow. Ooh, that's a really bad. Oh, I got a picture of a freebie pile that I'm getting. Ho, ho, ho. Okay.
Any Commodores?
No. Sorry. Still doesn't do it. And it's still not doing the thing.
How about an IBM XT? Is there an IBM XT? I'm gonna keep
You wouldn't
trying.
want to think about the shipping for an XT though.
Well, true. But it might be worth it.
All right. So we're back into Windows. Can I just open up the device manager without having to do all that? And this is also a weird thing. Can you hear the beeping?
Yeah.
That's coming from the wire keyboard.
I wonder if something is. Did they spill something in that keyboard? It's causing one of the keys.
I asked. That was my first question. I'm like, what did you spill? And he said nothing. And it's back. Why is it back? Okay, so
I do need to drop, unfortunately.
Yeah, you drop. I'm gonna go to the Webby site that you suggested.
All right, good luck, and I will talk to you later. Thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for popping in.
Yep. Bye, my Canadian friend.
Bye-bye. All right, accessibility options may be turned on. And no, there's no Amigas. Sorry, Carthor. Cool. All right, if you went to, let me see. I have not checked the accessibility options, but I was gonna check because Emily sent me a link on the Discords, keyboardchecker.com, which we're gonna try. All right, press any key on my keyboard to test it. All right, so I am pressing the A key, the D key. I'm going to try typing up my name. Trina. It's not detecting anything. Oh, that's a dud, isn't it? Function key is pressed. No, not right now. But I can press the function key. Hold on. Oh. Yeah, yeah. There's also a function key. This is so weird. But the weird part is, so I'm going to show you something. I am going to zoom in so it's not just a white screen you're looking at. Whoa! All right, let's see if we can get this a little better. So if I press just the F key, F1 key, it does nothing. But if I press and hold the function key and then the F1 key, it does the volume thing. Does that? Yeah, never mind. Okay. Bring back Dr. Watson. It's like that. Okay, it's like that on your PC. Okay. Okay. So you're suggesting accessibility options, which I'm more than willing to give a shot. So let me just back this up a little bit. Sorry, it's nothing but a white screen. Okay. There we go. Just gotta press it 3 times. I don't know why. Ability? How do you, accessibility services. Let's. Really? I don't want to. What do they call it in Windows 11? The beep boops. The beeps are a hint. Yeah, I know. And that's the weird part, Jesse. It doesn't do it every time. And that's on my where I'm getting the beep from is from a wired keyboard. Yeah. It also doesn't on my computer. Okay. Go to settings, access. Okay. But why isn't access? I'm going to suggest that we just use Linux Mint. All right, let's go to settings. Where did they bury accessibility settings? Let's make this full screen because I can. Oh, accessibility is right there. Text size, text cursor, facial effects, mouse pointer, hearing, interaction keyboard. Sticky keys are on. I'm going to turn off sticky keys. I remember we had to do that when I worked at Logitech for some reason. But yeah, that's still not doing anything. Screen keyboard's off. Filter keys are off. Toggle keys are off. Use the print screen button to open screen capture. That's fine. Been around since Christ was a cowboy. Yeah, there's nothing there that thought maybe it might be sticky keys might be causing the issue. But I'm typing away on the keyboard and I'm getting nothing. Yeah. This might just be a reinstall. I mean, I wonder something. What if I right click on this? All right, so here's what I'm gonna try to do. I know it says I'm gonna uninstall that PC/AT driver again. And I wanna see something because I'm gonna say no. Haha, so it does go away. Okay. That didn't fix it though. I'm gonna unplug. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm gonna unplug my keyboard. I'm going to uninstall a numpad because weirdly enough, there's no numpad on this. Oh, I can disable the driver. Well, let's try disabling this thing. Okay, so I just have an HID keyboard device installed. I'm gonna try uninstalling that as well. I'm gonna uninstall everything under keyboards. Haha, we have nothing. Now, question, does function F1? Function F1 still works. That is so weird. Because in theory, it really shouldn't. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's another pointing devices. Let's see what's under that. Just for shits and giggles. HID compliant mouse. Okay, cool. All right, let's try doing scan for hardware changes. Ba-dum. There's the HID. Okay. I'm gonna reopen up that website. Da-da-da. It was key. Oh, I'm trying to type on the keyboard. That doesn't work. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, and I don't have the wire. I don't have the wired keyboard plugged in. Here I am typing on a keyboard. There's the end. There's the keyboard in my hand. Do you see a problem? I see a problem. All right, let's try that again. Keyboardchecker.com. Okay. I am typing my name and I'm getting no input. So it's not that PCAT driver thing, because it doesn't seem to make a difference. Oh, I don't know. Something somewhere between Windows and this keyboard is not happy. She is not a happy camper. And I don't know why. Because it works under Linux. Let's see, no drivers, Windows controller. Yeah. Function F1 is the built-in hardware. Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool. Go to view. Okay, sorry. It was not the sticky keys, Emily. Sticky keys are off. Yeah, I turned off sticky keys. That didn't do anything. Yeah. No drivers, Windows controller. Okay. I would just reinstall. Carther, you're reading my mind at this point. So the only time the F keys work is when you press function, like the FN key and then F1 or whatever. Like I can, here, hold on. I'll turn off the screen, which I found out how to do. Boom. Nope, that didn't do it. There was a key that I found. Here it is. Function. That didn't do it. Why didn't it do it? That's weird. Anyway, yeah, there's the specialty keys work, but the F1 keys don't work by themselves. Go to view and show hidden devices. I can do that, Carther. That's what I was going to do. Sorry. Yeah, under keyboards. Click on that. Sorry, where are you? Under view for what? Stinkerton, what? You said go to view and show hidden devices. Device manager. Oh, okay. View. Oh, it's up top. Look at that. Show hidden devices. Haha, there's all kinds of HID keyboards. And I don't have the All right. Here's the plug for the wired keyboard. So it's not plugged in. Can I? Properties? Driver? And I can't disable the driver, because that's grayed out. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to uninstall every freaking driver on this thing. On the keyboard. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, uninstall driver or device. We're also going to do the Asus num. Yeah, I love this. It's got an Asus numpad, but if you look here, there's no numpad. That's my glasses. That's what helps me see up close. Because I'm old. Delete them all, yeah. Go to other devices also, okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna bring this in closer. Bear with me one sec. Stinkerton, are you at work? Or are you able to join? It kind of hint. I'm at home at the moment. Are you able to join? Is that a yes, I can join? Because I will message you off right now and invite link. I'll DM you. Okay. I can DM you. It's okay. I'll just go to my... Nice part about having two monitors, by the way. If Emily's still listening, thanks, Emily, to getting me for my birthday, a dual monitor arm. So I now don't have to just deal with one monitor. By the way, Stinkerton, you said on Saturday you're going to a goat farm. I'll send pics. I never got pics of your goat farm, but I'll forgive you. I just sent you the DM, so I'm gonna wait till you join. I'm gonna sit down for a sec because I'm ready just to take this laptop and turf it out the window into what's left of the snowbank on my neighbor's balcony or patio. So, Carthor, you were correct, by the way, about the time. 45 minutes, though. Seriously. Like, this is not a spinning hard drive. Like, why is it still taking 45 minutes? Why? Just why? Good old Microsoft Windows. Okay. Good firm. We got a place with grass roof. On phone. Let me grab my laptop. Okay. Cool. All right, I'm gonna see what's Stinkerton, Carthor Stinkerton. Apparently, you're the same person. There's a ISPP port that's under other devices, and I have never heard of an ISPP port. But I know one thing. Speaking of PP, I need to go like anyway. ISPP port. Whoops. What the poop? Xbox wireless headset plus Windows 11 came up with that? Blah, blah, blah. It's unable to install your iOS. Okay, there was an issue with installing it. Yeah, some kind of port for Xboxy stuff, so I ain't gonna sweat that too much. Yes, apparently Carthor and Stinkerton, you have become one with the Borg and have merged into becoming a collective. So I'll let you two battle who's going to be one of two and who's going to be two of two. And also who's going to be 7 and 9. Okay, cool. No worries. Speaking of 7 and 9, hey you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Apologies.
All right. So the only thing under no worries. The only thing under other devices is ISPP port, which seems to be I googled
Wipe
it and it's something to do with Microsoft headset.
Yeah, delete it.
Would that be causing an issue with the keyboard?
We want it gone.
I'll disable it for now. Yeah. Okay, it's disabled.
All right. I
still have this
mice
numpad.
and other.
Yeah, there was just
one.
There was the one mouse. Oh, HD compliant mouse, which is
get rid of both of those. Well, not both of them. Though. Get rid of the grayed out one.
Yeah, because I need the trackpad working.
Yeah, because otherwise you're not going to be able to do anything.
I don't understand this numpad thing though, because there's no numpad.
It makes me think that they have something installed that was supposed to provide a virtual numpad, and that's interfering.
Well, I can uninstall it.
What's under human interface devices?
Hold on. Let me find it. All kinds of crap.
Oof.
I know they have a Logitech mouse because I have the receivers in my hand. So that makes sense.
It went blurry on me. I can't read everything that's on there. Is there a Microsoft? Oh, there we go. Finally. Microsoft input configuration device. That I2C HID device. So all the gray ones need to go. That's for sure.
All right. Oh yeah, I can't do a fucking shift because the keyboard doesn't work. All right, one at a time it is.
You can use a red X up at the top to delete it too.
Oh, perfect. I am so used to right-clicking on them that I completely forgot about that. Oh, I got rid of a lot of crap.
Yeah, I was supposed to be in the office today, but
okay, my fire smoke detector decided just to randomly start. What the poop? There's no fire, and there's nothing in here smoking. Fuck off. Sorry.
Yeah, Carther, how is she going to use the delete key when the keyboard's not working?
There we go. Late to the party and quick skimming through the last couple hours. Yeah. Well, it's not okay. So we've narrowed out T71 SE. We have narrowed out that it's a hardware issue because first thing I did, boot into Linux Mint. Keyboard's working fine. Also in the BIOS, keyboard's working fine because I went into the BIOS first. So we know that it's not hardware at this point.
Yeah, it's a pretty clear indication it's a Windows driver.
Yeah, exactly. And it all started last night after Windows decided to do an update and install.
Windows decided to do its Windows thing.
Yeah. But at this point, I'm starting to agree with Carthor, who agreed with me. So we're agreeing with each other. Just doing a Windows reinstall on this would be the fastest thing to do. Which I gotta
Yeah, but
agree
all
with
my
Asus.
programs and my files
Well,
and
the
all my
files are easy
settings
because
and all
the
the
best part
bookmarks
is
to my porn sites.
no, don't open up the. It looks like he has a. The nice part is it looks like he has a Google. Actually, I'm gonna open up Chrome for a sec. So just bear with me. Take a break from deleting shit. Yeah, he has a Chrome account or like a not a Chrome, but like a Gmail account.
Yep.
So yeah, nice part is you can just re-log in and you should get all your bookmarks back. That's the one thing I like about Chrome, and that's about it, because Google is turning into a real POS company, even more than usual. And we just won't go talking about that. All right, last USB input device.
Okay. Also delete the I2C or HID device.
Okay.
And the Microsoft input configuration device.
Oh, I accidentally clicked on it, so that works. And the I2C. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. And we got this numpad thing back.
There's got to be a software agent that's putting that on there. All right.
Yeah,
Now
because
scan for hardware changes.
I've lost my trackpad.
All right.
I lost the trackpad.
Okay. I was hoping that was the case. I know that sounds weird.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just gotta find a USB mouse at this point, because where did I put my USB mouse? There's a USB.
Plug the Logitech receiver back in, and it should trigger Windows to redetect everything.
Oh, okay. Okay. I got the
Asus
trackpad
Precision
back.
Touchpad.
Yeah. The I2C thing came back.
Okay, that's fine. I wanted to delete those so that they're redetected and reinitialized fresh.
Okay. And the
Okay,
keyboard's
two HID
all...
keyboard device. One of them should be from the adapter or from the Logitech adapter. The other one
Okay.
should be the actual keyboard on the laptop. So try the keyboard now.
Nope.
Ugh.
Nope.
What's in? Go into this is an older version of Windows 10. Settings, and I think
Hold on.
it's
Oh, I need a keyboard for that. I'm like, yeah, go into settings. Yeah, no, because I can't type. But I can if I plug this in. So, all right, let's see if it beeps at me this time. Nope. See? Okay, settings. Oops. Okay,
apps.
I'm in settings. Apps.
Yep. I want to see the list of what's installed there. Installed apps.
Yep, cool.
Framework service.
The Armory Crate stuff, that's all from Asus.
Get rid of the Asus HID control service.
Okay. Oh, 3 dots maybe? Uninstall. Uninstall. Oh, that'd be so sweet if that's all it was. Preparing to remove. It is Windows 11.
Ah, okay.
With a Windows 10 desktop. So that's the wallpaper's confusing. Yeah. Okay, so that's gone.
Okay, scroll down.
Hold on, I'm just gonna double. Nope, still no keyboard. This is gonna take a while.
RQ control.
Why do you have a vast? Do you have? You don't need a vast. So I don't want to get too. I don't want to get rid of like too much yet. Until I tell them I'm just going to reinstall Windows.
Why do they have the United Kingdom local experience? Yeah. I'm not going to ask.
I have no idea. Google Chrome, Hearts of Iron Flower. I have no idea what that is. Maybe I should just start. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop working on the keyboard and just start gaming on this thing. Microsoft 365. Some more Copilot crap. Microsoft. SQL, Teams, To Do.
All the Visual C++ crap.
Yeah.
Visual Studio Installer. Node.js. I do some light development.
NVIDIA framework.
ID audio. No.
I'm sorry.
Keep going.
Okay.
Look.
What is People?
It's a Microsoft product.
Okay, I figured as much because it says Microsoft Corporation, but never used it, never heard of it.
It's kind of like the address book on steroids.
Ah, okay.
Or meth, however you want to look at it.
Oh, Sid. How will you say his last name? Civilization.
Sid Meier's.
Is it Myers? Okay. We got Civilization 6 and 7. I'm just looking at the games.
Line.
Ubuntu.
Yeah, the Windows subsystem for Linux.
VLC. Windows driver package. Oh. Samsung.
Android USB device class.
Yeah, it's because I know he's got an Android phone because it comes up green on my iPhone. So it's probably he's plugged in the Android 2.
Yeah.
Into this. So that would do that. I don't know what the hell modem's for. Like, how's the last time anybody had a Windows PC Health developer kit?
That confirms what Chat was just talking about, or what Carther was talking about. This was Windows 10 upgraded to 11.
Ah, okay.
That Windows Health stupid thing is.
Why is
does this meet the requirements?
Why
you probably have a spider in your fire alarm.
Hold on, sorry. Oh, shut up. There's no fucking fire. Yeah, and that's it. And then there's something in Russian from the Microsoft Corporation.
What the? Can you
at the very bottom?
That?
I totally can. Might actually be a good reason to. No, I can't. Because uninstall is grayed out.
What are the advanced options?
Sure. Uh-huh.
Hold it right there. Don't move. I need to keep it in focus.
I'm not doing anything.
Translate.
I don't want to get spanked today. Notice I said today.
Localized interface package in Russian. Okay. So that's a language package.
Okay. Makes sense because I think he's probably. Oh, sorry, but that's the end of the list.
No, that's good. Go ahead and restart it now.
Okay. If this doesn't work, we are just going to talk to I'm going to end the stream and call the client and be like, yeah, Windows fucking sucks. Move to Linux.
Other than starting in safe mode and then going through the device mangler and cleaning it out again.
Hey, Robert, fix it. I feel like I've been working on this for way too long.
I agree with Robert. The only fire is the 48 programs installed.
I didn't see that. Yeah. And technically, yes, there's 48, but like a gazillion of them are like the C++ thing. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of that came with Visual Studio, and some of it's games.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you're gonna look at the. Nope.
Still nothing.
Still, I pressed enter and I had to do it on the keyboard. There we are. We're back into Windows. If I press the Windows key, it ain't windowing.
Yeah. At this point, there's something deeper going on.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
you ruled out hardware the moment you booted from a live USB stick, and it worked fine.
Well, yeah, and not only did it work fine in Mint, the BIOS
Works
also
fine in the
was like,
BIOS.
hey, look at that. We're all happy.
Yeah, that confirms two things. That confirms that at a mechanical or not hardware level, not mechanical, hardware level, it's working in the BIOS. And
Yep.
when a USB HID driver loads and the controller gets initialized in the not oh god, I got to remember my specifications, but USB 2 speeds and USB 3 speeds. When that driver loads, it still works.
Mm-hmm. I love Robert fixes. Do not upgrade your 5-year-old Windows install to Windows 11. Yes.
But Robert, I want to get Windows 3.1 to Windows 11.
And it happened.
They're the same thing, right? They both have a 1 at the end.
So yeah, this happened after a Windows update last night when the whole keyboard just went. But what I don't understand, and I mean I'm not going to focus on this for too long. Why the fuck does the function and F keys work?
It's hardware. That's the hardware controller intercepting the key press.
Yeah. Okay. That makes more sense. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, my brain has gone to mush. All right, I'm going to come back on. Hi, folks. Well, this has been a nightmare and a half. But at least we got it. Which version is it? So, Robert, this was from what Carthor and Stinkerton both said. This was moved from 10 to 11. So this is what I did confirm that, because if you look at, hold on, I'll change cameras back for a sec. The desktop image is Windows 10. Old Windows 10, like 19H3, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I can even tell you the update that was for. Oh, it's Windows 11 Home, Robert. So
I don't think it's 24H2. Yeah, I think you're right. It might be 23H2.
Oh, it might be 23H2. I never looked at the version. And at this point, I don't really care, because I did try running, I did check for updates. It said there was no updates. I did install 4 driver updates, praying that would work. Under additional updates, that didn't do it. So, yeah, I could totally do WinBur. Hold on. You don't need to press Windows, the Windows key. You can just press Windows key and do WinBur. You don't need to press the Windows R. Here we go. So it is 24H2.
Oh, I was wrong.
Oh, sorry, you can't see. Hi.
No, we can just see your fabulous butt.
Yeah.
I got to play the part of Sloopy today.
Okay. So yeah, it's 24H2, which makes sense because it's got all that stupid Copilot, which comes with 24H2. But yeah, I don't know. At this point, I don't know. I think at this point, I'm just gonna. The nice part is, I'm gonna show you this, because if he talks about having to back up, and I go to this PC. Bear with me one sec, please. We have a 5 GB. No, What the hell? Never mind. I was thinking 5 terabyte. Why is there a 5 gigabyte partition with nothing on it?
That was probably the original Asus Restore partition that's supposed to be hidden.
All right. New text document. Okay. Poop. I was hoping there was 2 drives on this thing. I'm going to have to attach a drive then and back it up. Okay. Shoot. I was thinking this was 5 terabytes, not gigabytes. Right? Because sometimes these quote unquote, I'm putting this in quotation marks. I know this says it's a Republic of Gamers, but yeah, that's like saying Hugh was a Borg after the episode I Borg. No. So yeah, that's what I was thinking, as I could just copy the data the data over to the other drive, but no. Nope. So I'm gonna have to slap a external on it and back it off and do the old-fashioned way. Cool.
And depending on the laptop model, it may have 2 slots for M.2 drives. Has an old MSI.
Or some of these they have the option to. Excuse me 1 second. I'm going to choke to death. Some of them have the option of doing like an M.2 plus a 2.5, and that's usually what I see. So like the M.2 is your primary, and then it's a spinning Rust that they put in for a secondary drive. Oh, would you?
That made me jump.
Sorry. I don't know why it keeps telling me I got a fire. Hold on. Let me push the button again.
Because you're too damn hot?
I guess. Stop. Hush mode activated. Good. Shut up. All right. Oh my God, more programs. That's the Windows Update alert. Oh, okay. All right. Is that what that is? That's not my smoke detector. It's a Windows Update alert. Love it. Well, I think I'm going to pull the plug on the stream. I got to text off the customer or call them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, that energy drink's gone through me, so I need to go do another stream. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in.
Dish.
All right.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah. Hey, Joe. Welcome. Bye. Go to trinastech.com. You can find everywhere to find me online, including my coffee account. If you can afford it, it'd be greatly appreciated to make a channel donation. It helps me keep things going. I wanted to update. Yeah. So I think we're gonna just end up having to reinstall Windows. Yay. By the way, if you want to go see something funny from many moons ago, go to YouTube, look up reinstalling Windows. I think it was like done in the Win98 days or something.
Now, I can attest to this because I've done this myself. If you use the Windows refresh option and tell it to keep my files, while the programs won't work, their files will remain on the drive, and it's easier to reinstall them then. Like especially like the Visual Studio and Steam will go through and just revalidate what's already on the disk rather than having to re-download it.
I think at this point I'd rather just do a complete wipe and reinstall, just to be safe.
Yeah, and then wait forever for the Armory crate to do its crap. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't envy you on that.
Oh, did you see, it took us, what, Carther, was it 46 minutes to do a restore? So yeah. But anyway, I'm going to take off. You all, everybody, thanks for joining. Yeah, it was 46 minutes. There we go. Because Carther had looked up and it said it takes 35 to 45 minutes. It took 46. took forever. But yeah. Thanks everybody for joining, and I am going to be streaming tomorrow night. Tune in for that. Not really sure what we're going to be doing fully, so yeah, tune in and find out. Bye.